Corporations are scared of me. What's this about? 3, 2, 1, boom.
David Vara says corporations are scared of critical YouTubers. Oh, wow.
Hele, já jsem i slyšel, že oni fakt mají hrůzu z těch jako hate-tuberů, řekněme.
They're really afraid of the YouTubers. And also, like, so,
Asmongold a tak, který vlastně...
Asmongold, he actually name dropped him and Critical Drinker. What the frig?
Mentioned by name.
Wow.
Začali takový critical drinksy a různý takovýhle lidi, Asmongold a tak, který vlastně začali ten velký průmysl jako kritizovat. A mně to přišlo, že je takový niše, že vlastně jako dobře, on má třeba 1 milion sledujících, ale to prostě mají nějaký dopad, ale rozhodně to není, že na to nekoukají všichni.
That's crazy.
I don't think that corpos are afraid of me. I am very small in comparison to Asmonbaldi, but I do think he has an impact on a certain demographic. Being white single men, I would say large majority, maybe like a few girls and here and there, but like I'm just saying, I think he genuinely has an impact.
A teď jsem jako zjistil od nějakých lidí, že z toho fakt mají ty společnosti hrůzu, to fakt má vliv. Jako, že oni opravdu, když někdo to takhle řekl jako o té hře, jako ještě začne...
They said hi? Well, I'll read the transcript for it after this.
A hlavně to je prostě neudržitelný, jak to ty korporáty dělají. A když si jenom vezmeme, oni opravdu teďka vyráběli hry, které byly pro nikoho. Oni jako a oni to i říkali, že když...
You're famous, you got a lot of people talking about you? Well, the videos are popular, man.
Tak prostě vlastně jim ty
By the way, Asmon's videos criticizing video games sometimes get like up to like 2 to 3 million views after a couple of days. Some of them pop off even harder. You can't even argue that he doesn't have an impact. He genuinely does.
Já si říkají, že jsou blbí a že to není hra pro ně, že? Což je vlastně úplně jako bizár, když jako...
So they are talking explicitly about me. And also apparently the critical drinker.
Based Poland.
And so let's see
Czech?
what...
Oh, I thought it was Polish.
This was translated from. What is said in the
Next to
clip.
Poland.
Listen.
Okay. Thank you.
I've even heard that big developers and companies are really scared of hate tubers.
Hate tubers! What do you mean, hate tubers? Having an opinion is hate?
Man.
Bro.
That's what they call them? Is that it? Hate tubers? Yeah, well, these guys, if people don't know, these guys are the ones that are making Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, shit!
And so, like, they're not saying that about me. They're saying that other people in the industry think that.
And they do talk, by the way. For those that doubt that they don't talk, video game companies, even if they're making separate games, they do mingle and talk in, like, cons or, like, just general communication. So if they're talking about Asmongold and, like, other people, for example, I don't know who, but, if they're talking about him like that and, like, passing, it means they're kind of terrified, I think.
And the kind of guys who started criticizing, Critical Drinker, Asmongold, and others who started criticizing big companies. And I thought it was so niche. Okay, this is me. Asmon's got a few million followers. His videos have some impact, but it's definitely not what everybody's watching. True.
Yeah, it's a very niche bracket.
And now I found out from some people that companies are really terrified of them, and it's having an impact. And then when someone starts to critique the game and the corporate world, that it does have an impact, and it's unsustainable how these corporations do it.
What's that Star Wars quote? Like, it's afraid. Like, the kid walks up to it and he's like, I can tell it's scared, it's afraid. Yeah, they're shaking in their boots, chat. They're terrified. Was it Starship Troopers? So I don't know. I never watched Starship Troopers. I just saw clips of it. Yeah, but I can tell it's afraid.
Considering how they've now made games that nobody wanted, and they even said it when these gamers started complaining that they didn't like it and they didn't want that kind of game, and the developers started telling them that they were stupid and that it wasn't a game for them, which is completely bizarre that you're insulting your own customers. So they're...
Oh, that's normal, though.
They're worried about the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Good. I view this as a responsibility. I try to be as fair and critical as I can be and authentic. Now, sometimes this rubs people the wrong way.
Well, yeah, because there's people who disagree with everything and they're contrarian as frick. I have Chad disagree with me too. Like, I think that's completely normal and that's fair, as long as you're being critical.
People don't like what my opinions are. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I will do my best to be as authentic as possible. And so if you bring out a shitty game, there will be a YouTube video about it. That's right. It will happen. And people should pay Asmon not to like criticize their video game. That's how he would make money. Instead of a sponsorship, he takes them, you know, every once in a while, but they should pay him not to. You don't want me to make a video about you? Okay, give me some money. You will be farmed. And if you think that, oh, well, that's not fair, some people are going to be mean to our development team for it, well, then delete your social media.
Base!
Too bad.
Shut your
People
mouth!
are mean to me every day. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen and stop cooking.
True.
Log off. It's not going to stop. It's never going to stop.
Look at chat. Look at chat.
Anyone is fair game. That's right. That's right. And so people like the people got to eat. Too bad. Well, we got to eat them sometimes. That's the way it is.
What I don't understand is that people that make, like, it's fine to not have social media and make a video game. You don't have to engage with the audience. Put out a product, and if people shit all over it, at least you don't have to see it. And people subject themselves to it, too. And then they say, oh, fuck gamers. They don't get it. This game is way better than they think. You're just a hater.
Yeah, they just don't like that you are.
Wait, was that Parsi? I just saw Parsi, one of our chatters.
That's right. And so people like the people got to eat. Too bad. Well, we got to eat them sometimes. That's the way it is.
I swear. Right there, son! See, I do watch chat. Come on, man. See, I notice things. That's funny. Our smuggler!
Yeah, they just don't like that you are, period. Well, no, of course they don't like me because I'm a counterbalance to their power structure. So why would somebody want to have a counterbalance to their power structure?
Exactly! Like, people say that Asmongold is the tyrant that's, like, ruling over the video gaming sphere, but he's not a Giga Corpo. He's just a dude in a stinky old room that's dusty as hell with Wendy's chili on the ground, making video games and streaming almost every single day. Okay? Come on! He's not some power-hungry freaking freak.
They wouldn't. So why would they want me or a person like me to exist? They don't. And so it makes sense. And so it's a circle of life. Yeah, exactly. And you're surprised devs stopped caring? Well, I don't think that devs stopped caring. I think the guys that make Kingdom Come Deliverance care a lot. And that's why a lot of actual gamers are really excited for the game and they're looking forward to playing it. So I think this issue where, like,
Eastern Europeans.
Oh, devs don't care or they don't like gamers. Well, maybe you shouldn't be in gaming. If you have this worldview that alienates you from a huge percentage of your audience, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, if you're a vegan, you shouldn't go work in a steakhouse. It's that simple.
Cinema.
That's their problem? Yeah.
Cinema analogy.
That's their problem. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, they're afraid because gamers are now opposing them. Yeah, if the developers go nuts, yeah, it's not my fucking problem. Why do these people who hate gamers make video games? Because they want to, the reason why that happens is because they want to change the games. They like, their goal is to come into gaming and then change it in a way that they want.
Yeah, I would say also the money that they get from grants is like really, really, you know, not perpetuitous. No, that's not the word. Yeah, the money they receive from grants must be really, really nice because they're fleecing people. Like, for example, Sweet Baby Inc. I bet you they make millions of dollars. Even if split amongst like a small team, that's still a lot. That's still a lot of money.
Do you think a percentage of dev sentiments are coming directly from orders from their superiors? No.
No.
I think that it's individual developers acting on their own. I think that anybody in a senior leadership position at any of these companies doesn't want to have anything to do with any of these social media debacles at all. I think they don't want to have, like, in their perfect world, like, if you're the game director or, like, the, you know, CFO of the company, the CFO's perfect world is that no employee has Twitter. When he goes to bed...
Based! Actually true! We talked about it. The guy that's losing his game studio because he made a shitty game is crying on Patreon because nobody's buying his game and now the studio's going under and he's begging for money. Just take it away. Let them fall, man. No one cares. Let them die. Not literally, but like just let the studio die.
At night, and he dreams of his utopia. It is the utopia where not a single employee at the company has Twitter.
Based. That's
I believe
what I was
that.
saying
Yes, not
earlier.
even marketing. Well, I mean, the company itself has a Twitter account,
Yeah.
but not the employees that work at marketing. Why do they need a Twitter account? That's it.
That's what I've been saying. And if you have a personal account, leave it at that. Like, I don't care. It's just that when you start, like, inserting the game into your personal opinions, that's when it becomes cringe.
Theater kids sneak in. They sure do. And so that's it. But the narrative is that all the companies are full of DEI and that's why all games are bad. Well, I don't say that in my videos. I mean, if you want to blame me for something that somebody else said, then I feel like you're kind of missing the point. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever
I
said
think in
that.
some cases there's like a DEI effect, sure. But to say that that's like always what I say, no, it's just not. I talk about things much more than that.
Just because there's a correlation doesn't mean there's a causation. There are games that are popular. For example, off the top of my head, Dead by Daylight is associated with Sweet Baby Inc. and it's still a popular game. That doesn't mean that there's an instant correlation, but there's definitely a pattern. Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know if Baldur's Gate 3 had any influence like that.
Only Dave Vera is a dev
Yeah.
for Kingdom Come. In the clip, by the way, yeah, I don't know about the other guys. So yeah, Asmon and his Asmon followers, the whole world should be catered to me and my belief. Anything different is wrong because it's woke and DEI. That's correct.
Yep.
That's correct. I'm going to advocate for what I want to see, and I'm going to push back on people who want to advocate against that.
And you want to bet someone clipped this out of context and probably took a big massive shit and said Asmongold is a tyrant. Him and his 400,000 Reddit members are all neo-Nazis that want to change video games. My guy, Asmongold, even though he has millions and millions of followers, or at least like a couple million followers, he's a small drop in the bucket, man. No. Yes, there's a large audience that watches him, but there's also an equally large, if not more large, audience that doesn't watch him or hates him.
Because if I don't do that, other people will do that to me. And that's how you lose.
True.
I'm going to advocate in my own self-interest. That's correct. It's funny, using your platform to push what you want and see from a consumer perspective is seen as being the worst person on earth. Yes. And the guy switched medication. Yeah. The dude from yesterday had shit evidence. The evidence was not great, to be fair. It wasn't. But yeah. Anyway, but I did also say that a lot of people were discounting him because of his appearance, and I think that's exactly what happened. But anyway,
I don't know what he's talking about.
yeah, I'll look at this in a little bit. But I'll finish this off and talk about this a little bit more. Is that the only one hate tuber saying your product sucks is harmless, really, even if they're as big as Asmon? No. This entire premise that I'm causing the hate is fucking retarded.
That's what I'm saying. People think that big number actually means that there's like a lesser amount that counteract. Most people don't watch Asmon. I've name dropped Asmon many times and people are like, who? And I'm like, well, that's okay. Like, you don't have to watch him. I'm just saying he's a popular guy.
and I'm going to prove it right now. So this is a video I uploaded, I guess it's like a few hours ago, and by I mean the editors uploaded. If you read the comments in this video, the majority of people in these comments are getting angry about me because I'm not covering the game and talking about it the way that they want me to.
And that's fine.
Like, you control industry PMS. Well, what I'm saying is that they're all mad at Bro's playing defense for his buddy. Every time there's miscommunication, always making money from it. As a very obviously biased, right? Everybody's saying that I'm biased. So,
oh, this is about Ashes of Creation. I can actually figure out what this means. Asmongold is very obviously biased on his topic for me to take any of his opinions on it seriously. I know exactly what this is about too. If this is an Ashes of Creation post and it was like, what, like Ashes of Creation sucks, he was probably saying like, oh, it's an indie developer and miscommunication can happen and they're best friends and Asmon gets sponsored. Yeah. That's probably what they were saying, and he probably said something along the lines of like, I don't know, if Blizzard did this, I would be shitting on them more, which is rightfully so because they're a AAA company and not an indie company. But I don't know. I don't know the whole situation.
what is the point of me bringing this up?
Yeah.
The point of me bringing this up is to say that I do not control people's opinions.
Based.
If I say something is bad and it is good, people will call me wrong.
Just like
That's
me.
just the truth. It's that simple. And all you have to do is read comments about videos that I make. The reason why these videos get popular is because people agree with them, not the other way around. Yeah, the impact of big streamers is huge. Reviews spread like wildfire. Yeah, but if they're wrong and they don't resonate with an audience, they spread like wildfire in the wrong way.
I think it's also very healthy to have a YouTuber that you can also agree and disagree with. I don't agree with everything Kershay says, but it's interesting to listen to her reasoning and her deductions and to come to, at least if we are coming to different conclusions, I can logically talk to her, or at least understand through watching her streams why she thinks the way that she does. I am not one-to-one, for example, with her in politics, and that's perfectly fine. And I hate that people can't come to the conclusion that maybe a streamer isn't like going to be like your perfect partner or your perfect ideal response in every single aspect of your life. I would be scared if you were. That's what I'm saying. It's just so annoying that people have this. I mean, it's not annoying. I guess it's kind of understandable, but like people need to like grasp that I don't agree with everything Asmon says. I've said multiple times, I've had situations where I'm like, Asmon, that was fucking dumb to say. You shouldn't have said that. And I'm not even talking about the big things. I've talked about the small things, like World of Warcraft even. But people can't understand that sometimes, and they think that that's like the end of the world for them and they have to stop watching the streamer. I'll never understand that mentality.
You're allowed to your opinion, whether it's wrong or not. Yeah, sure. More people like than dislike the video. Comments are not indicative. My point is that a lot of people do have that perception.
It's a discussion, man.
They do. And you don't control people by just making a video and then it mind controls them into thinking something. That's not how it works. If game and movie companies really cared what hate tubers and customers for that matter thought, we wouldn't be in this mess today. Well, they do. That's why you see them, so many of them are pulling back on it. I think that you're probably going to see a massive...
They're pulling back because they're not making money. They value pushing an agenda above profits and would rather lecture than entertain. That is literally wrong, though. I just dropped something. I brought this example up yesterday about Saudi Arabia having Overwatch as an esport. They just censored the game for their audience because it's against their religion to be gay. So they changed Soldier 76 and Tracer and a couple of other characters. And the corporation that is Blizzard, that is supposedly super duper, we love gay people and it's an agenda and inclusivity and all this, they don't fucking care. It's just about money to them. Same with Riot Games, for God's sake. They censored a lesbian scene and nobody batted an eye except for a few like Twitter people. Yeah, like, you think they fucking care? They care about the bottom dollar. That's why they're pushing back.
A massive overcorrection away from that. Criticism can be harsher than hate, but it's never hate. Criticism is almost always like, actually, hate and criticism are very, very linked. So yeah, exactly. If your opinion wasn't shared by a wide audience, they just wouldn't listen. Exactly. Yeah, the idea that people just listen to me and then just do whatever I tell them is just, it's stupid. It's not true. So if anyone still thinks we don't have an impact, check out the avowed art director's Blue Sky. He hasn't posted a single thing since the drama. Oh, is that true? Let's pull it up. Sign in required. Oh, God. This account is requested to users sign in to view their profile.
That's them hiding chat. Uh-oh.
What a little fucking bitch.
True.
Oh, my God. Wow. He's right. Yeah. What a pathetic pussy. He is. There's a good chance that this guy's probably going to lose his job. And this, like, debacle he had will negatively affect his career for years.
Probably.
Like, I don't think that people understand how bad it is that he did that. And the reason why is because a lot of people got mad about it. And that's the power that you have as a collective, is that if enough people get together, you can make this shit stop. And I think that's a really good example of it. You have Blue Sky, though? I don't. Actually, I mean, somebody I'm sure made a Blue Sky in my name. Sure, to take my name, sure. But it's not my account. It's not me.
Dude, Fart Sky is
he
just
got what he
something
wanted
else,
to live in
man.
the woods, I guess. Yeah, he probably
Fart
killed
Sky.
the game, even if the game is decent. Yeah, well, Avowed is another good example. When Avowed comes out, actually, let me see. Can I do this? Oh, there's no cache. Google removed it. They removed that. They nuked this function. Oh, that's so annoying.
That's so cringe. Yeah,
They removed it like 2 years ago. I thought they only removed the triple dot cache. I didn't know that they removed the cache search on the toolbar. So yeah.
Of course they did, man.
Would have been faster just creating an account. Well, I don't know how to create an account for Blue Sky. I have no idea. Try incognito mode? No, because I don't have an account on incognito. So yeah, that's really how it
Classic.
is. And again, I do think that his remarks will negatively affect the game, and it will cost the company effectively millions of dollars. And
I mean, it's shown, by the way, this is another great example. Snow White, that movie that's coming out, and it's the trailer, that bombed. I don't think that actress helped at all. Again, sure, she's really pretty, and she probably does okay in acting. I do think that influenced it, at least to a modicum of a degree.
it's all because of people making negative YouTube videos about it. It really is.
It did not help.
And that's the power that people have. So yeah, I'm not surprised that a lot of corporations are afraid of having this like negative publicity and negative hate. I think that they should be afraid. And I think that that's clearly the goal. The goal with me, and I'll make it very clear, the goal with me making videos like this is absolutely to influence the outcome and to change the way that people look at games.
Based.
That's clearly the goal. So if I do this, it's working. Hey, how about that?
Winners win,
That's great.
chat!
Do you think various remarks will positively impact Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Yeah. No hard feelings towards Warhorse? I don't even know who Warhorse is. Is that the studio that made it? I have no idea. So yeah, we're activists too. Well, it's something that I feel like I obviously can make an effect in. Like bigger things I can't really make an effect in. I don't really care. But with this, I think I can. And I think a lot of people collectively can.
Okay, yeah. Winners win. Losers lose. Skill issue. If you really want to make a game and gamers aren't coming out the game, then sorry. Where are you gonna pull that money out of your ass to pay your employees? You get what you fucking deserve!